Game's future stars are on display as minor league. Stepping into the box, Francisco Cabrera. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Talley ranges to his left. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Stepping up now, Francisco Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is the right fielder, and this one is gone. A home run.
I know he's still in AAA, but this guy has some swagger and the tools to make some noise in the show for years.
Now to the plate, Francisco Cabrera. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the seventh.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on?
In now, Francisco Cabrera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. Where will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number two. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Memphis Redbirds posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Jarrett Lustig earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Chasen Shreve. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this. Stepping in, Francisco Cabrera. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. So it's on to the bottom of inning. Digging in, Francisco Cabrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner.
Turn, pick up the ball. Take the turn.
And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. The relay to second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice.
Standing in, Francisco Cabrera. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire.
Now at the plate, Francisco Cabrera, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Line drive to center field. Where is there? 2 gone.
I know they say sometimes that these things, hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16th. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
I know he's still in AAA, but this guy has some swagger and the tools to make some.
Ready to take his hacks again, Francisco Cabrera, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 0-2 delivery. And there's a base hit on the line. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Cabrera. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out. Leading off the inning, Francisco Cabrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitter. At the plate, Francisco Cabrera, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ware has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits. No.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Memphis Redbirds posted 15. Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Now at the plate, Francisco Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Francisco Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game. Now in the box, Francisco Cabrera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Hit in the air out to center field. McCoy is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping in, Francisco Cabrera. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series.
Now at the plate, Francisco Cabrera. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Francisco Cabrera will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic.
A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way. So striding forward now, Francisco Cabrera. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First offering on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Castro is in pursuit. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he's safe.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his...
Ready for another chance? Francisco Cabrera. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another one.
Digging in once again, Francisco Cabrera. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Verdugo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now batting, Francisco Cabrera. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Francisco Cabrera.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
And tonight's and our situation is we welcome you to this one. Runners at first and second here with 2 away in the inning. So stepping in, Francisco Cabrera. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Sent out to straightaway center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Javi Guerra will come on in relief here.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close 3-1. Welcome to MLB The Show, and this George Austin, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Francisco Cabrera. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. At the plate, Francisco Cabrera, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming, here it is. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming at it.
Now at the plate, Francisco Cabrera. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Francisco Cabrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Shin is right there, 1 down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that...
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Cabrera. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Oklahoma City Dodgers to victoria for the 40th time this season. MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues. Number 57, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch
at the plate, Francisco Cabrera. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Digging in now, Francisco Cabrera comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. This is line to left. Espinosa is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Striding in once again, Francisco Cabrera.
Francisco Cabrera.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hit on the ground toward the left.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Sometimes you need a little luck.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Cabrera. He singled his last time up.
Cabrera.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Turned on down the line. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Baby Cakes hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. now on your home for minor league baseball. Digging in, Francisco Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field.
On the run is Goodwin.
He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Stepping into the box, Francisco Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot.
Settling in now, Francisco Cabrera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So a big moment here, and standing in, Francisco Cabrera. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-1 on its way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit.
Looking up is Goodwin.
Gone! And that two-run home run delivers an eighth-inning lead.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. And the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the eighth, and they did what they had to do in the ninth to seal the deal.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Ought to be into the box, Francisco Cabrera. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. We've played an inning, still nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat.
All right, hold it here.
What a flip for one. On to first, and they get them both. So striding in, Francisco Cabrera. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch. A line shot to third base. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Cabrera, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And he'll get in there safely.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the... Ready now, Francisco Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Francisco Cabrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Tochi on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no... Into the box now, Francisco Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. up. Eubanks is there for it. 2 down. Digging in, Francisco Cabrera. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Tochi moving forward, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding into the box, Francisco Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Omaha came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Danny Duffy earns. MLB The Show's tour. George Austin is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone.
So coming to the plate, Francisco Cabrera. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice execution.
Striding in, Francisco Cabrera, and they're runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Francisco Cabrera, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit to short.
On the bag.
Ramirez
Pick it up.
is up with it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Standing in, Francisco Cabrera. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. From the stretch, here's the pitch to first.
Run it out.
And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Storm Chasers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ian Kennedy earned his 5th. Welcome to MLB The So digging in now, Francisco Cabrera. First shot for him here. 2 hits and 5 trips a night ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out. There goes the runner. In there, now the throw. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher. Ready on 0-2. And, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. Standing in now with runners.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Cabrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Hero. You think you make...
Coming to the plate now, Francisco Cabrera. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Tochi moves over. 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Francisco Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Francisco Cabrera.
He's set and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Goodwin is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The New Orleans Baby Cakes led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show. Stepping into the box, Francisco Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Quintero coming in, 1 down. Stepping up now, Francisco Cabrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, Dero, that's a tough play for any first.
Into the box now, Francisco Cabrera. He singled his last time up. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Cabrera. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Line toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Nice job. Good rip.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Ready once again, Francisco Cabrera. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Baby Cakes jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. And we'll welcome you into our ball game as we find ourselves with the bases empty and nobody out in the inning. In now, Francisco Cabrera. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this.
Number 39 is on, and he'll take it.
Well, it's always been festive on Independence Day in the United States. But what makes the party even more fun is winning in front of your home crowd. Makes those fireworks even more enjoyable.
5-2 the final score tonight. The game's future stars are stepping in, Francisco Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Francisco Cabrera.
From the stretch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably...
Now to the plate, Francisco Cabrera. He reached on a single in his first try. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Zobrist going back, and it's gone.
I know he's still in AAA, but this guy has some swagger.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Francisco Cabrera. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Perez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Francisco Cabrera, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hebert has it in his tracks, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on no hit. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Iowa Cubs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Andres Gomez gets the... Minor League Baseball is live and on. William Chang will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Hit back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in.
Standing in, Francisco Cabrera. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. Hebert is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Digging in, Francisco Cabrera. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Quintero sprinting after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Francisco Cabrera, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Quintero has a play, and that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight up.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good...
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Cabrera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through for a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs.
At the plate, Francisco Cabrera. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on
back.
by him.
Pick it up.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base.
Now at the plate, Francisco Cabrera, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Now in the box, Francisco Cabrera, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Perez moves over. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will. Close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Cubs slug their way to victory.
A player is confronted about recent mishaps defensively.
We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the Stars are out in this minor league. Stepping in, Francisco Cabrera, and their runners at the corners now.
Francisco Cabrera.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Rogers on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on. Now at the plate, Francisco Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right. Campillo racing back. Still going back. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams.
Now at the plate, Francisco Cabrera.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So striding forward now, Francisco Cabrera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Calling for it, Campillo. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there.
Ready for another chance. Francisco Cabrera comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner will score from second. Aguilar rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
They just keep pouring it on this. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next.